Hi guys, Marsha Holland here. I'm doing a video today because I'm going to do quite a bit, and so when I do a live, my live can last a whole hour just by doing my eyes. So I thought I'd do a video today because I'm going to do some actual foundations and stuff like that, and the eyes. So we're going to do a video today so I can stop and start. Okay? Hope that's okay. So this is Marsha Holland, Glam Mamaw, and I'm so glad you're watching. Thank you so much. Share me. Especially if you know someone that's a senior citizen or older that thinks they can't wear makeup anymore because they're over the age of 30. Well, that's just not true, and we know it, right? So encourage them. Today I'm going to do something a little crazy. I've done it before and it worked okay, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I don't goof up here. But hey, video, I cannot show it if I don't want to, right? Yay! I'm going to use a very dark foundation, way too dark for me, and I'm also going to use one that's way too light for me. I'm going to use that for my foundation, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I've already done the skincare, so all of that is taken care of. That is a must. That's the number one. Skincare is the most important. Makeup is the fun part. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do a little color correcting first right here. So this product is called, I've already forgotten, I got it at CVS Pharmacy. It's called Ink Corrector, and it's by, I always have a hard time pronouncing this, Pearl Peru or something like that. Anyway, it works pretty good. So I felt pink today, so we're going to do pink. And we're just going to relax and try to have fun with makeup. That is the important part. Yes. Just relax. Just relax and breathe. And I'm going to use the warmth of my finger to kind of smooth this in. This is really liquid. So I want the warmth of my skin to smooth it in. I don't want it to go away, so I don't want to over blend it. I'm going to put a little, I'll get it out in a minute. Hang on. I have more dark areas on this side, kind of like that. So we're going to go easy peasy over there. And you can also take a brush and just kind of gently get it up there. And again, you don't have to do the whole area. You can just do the dark spot, the dark area. Okay. Concealer. Now I want to use a little bit of concealer. I think I'll use the Tarte Tape concealer today. Gonna go over that. And this stuff is really thick, so you want to be very, very, very spare with this stuff. Especially right here. If you're older, because this stuff is very thick and we don't want too much under my eyes here. Okay, just a little. You can use a sponge bud, or you can again use your finger. I will use a sponge bud today, and we're just going to tap it very gently. Help it out a little bit. I also use Tarte Tape a lot for my eye primer instead of a primer. If you've got a good concealer, you can use a good concealer as a primer. In fact, I think I prefer the concealers. Primers are, the ones I've always used have been too thin for me. More on here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do the primer part on my eyes after I've done the foundation though. Okay. All right. There you go. Here we go. Gonna shake it up a little because I haven't used this in a while. It has been a while. I hope everybody's having a good day today. And I think, what do I want to use today? Hang on. this little bitty thing right here, I think. Let me see. Little bitty sponge. I am going to go the traditional little triangle everybody does. Like that. I don't do this. I'm what you might call contouring and highlighting with foundation, which is going to end up being my foundation. So I don't do this a lot. Yeah. Doesn't take much. And you're thinking, what in the Sam Hill is she doing? I'm having fun. I'm having fun, which is what you should do. Makeup is a miracle. I mean, a miracle. You'll see. Totally. See, now I put too much. Where did I forget? Okay, let me wipe this off. And now we're going to do the dark. That was the light. Oh, shoot. I dropped everything. I can't do a video without dropping something. Okay, here comes the dark, and I'm telling you, it is dark. When I say dark, it is dark. And we're just gonna trying to go real light, because let me tell you, it's dark. You'll see. This, I like to camouflage right in here. I have square jaws, so I like to kind of round my jaw out a little bit with an illusion. And my little bags that I have here that I earned. You go above the bag and on the bag and a little under the bag. But when you go above it, it kind of creates a line there that kind of hides that bag a little bit. You know, you're not going to get rid of these bags unless you have surgery, so, which I'm not going to do. So I don't have my glasses on, so I hope I'm not putting too much on, because I can't see a thing. See how dark that is. Oh well, if I mess up, it's just a video. Yay! I do love the interaction of the lives, but oh my gosh. If you've watched me at all, you know that I talk a lot. Alright, I think that's all I'm going to do with that. Get that off. Okay, so now we'll do a little blending. And do I want to use a sponge or do I want to do a brush? You can do either. Either is good. Let me see if I've got a good brush that's nice and clean and ready to go. I got lots of brushes. Lots of brushes. And I have my favorites, you know. You can have a slew of brushes, but you'll end up having your favorite, right? So I'll just use this brush. And you can also, you know, intermingle. You can use the brush or the sponge. So what I'm going to do first is blend out the white. And then we're going to blend out the dark. And then I will probably use my sponge to blend them together. I'm pretty fair complected anyway, so yeah, I can do it pretty good. Okay. Right in here, I have to be really careful. And make sure, I don't usually put a lot of foundation on my eyes because I put so much other stuff up there. Just kind of blending that out. I like to use the circular motion when possible and when I can. Paying very close attention. I don't want anything seeping into my little crevices and wrinkles. I apologize for my dogs. Okay. Bentley doesn't know when to shut up. Okay, now that I've got the very light color, I'm just going to go ahead and start doing the darker. And when I do this, I go in an upward motion. Circular, but upward, right? And I see a problem I've already done. I've gone too far over here. You don't want to do that. You don't want this dark to go past the outside of your eye. So we'll fix that. Make sure you do blend all of this. I never go down all the way to my neck. I don't know. I just never have. You know, some girls do the whole 9 yards there, the whole neck. I never have. Okay. Circular motions upward. I wear bangs, so I don't do my forehead because I do bangs, so no sense wasting product. Okay. There. And I usually use my fingers when I do my nose. I have a big nose. Did you know your nose grows as you age? Yep, your nose grows as you age. Okay, so I've already taken that off. Let me put a little bit of, just a dab. Okay, now I'm going to take my sponge and just make sure it's all in there good. Just tapping. I'm beginning my work week. Today's Thursday, but I have to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. Ugh. I'll be pretty pooped. Okay, that is that. And now I am going to put this setting powder on here. This is left over from yesterday. So I'm just going to, again, not putting a whole lot under the eyes. If you like a dewy look, you don't need to use powder, but I prefer a more matte finish. Just me. Okay, nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Now we'll do some cheeks and we'll get ready for those eyes. Today's cheeks, I think I'll just go ahead and use, I'm trying to use up, I've got a lot of blush, but I'm trying to use this up. It's from It Cosmetics. It's, I think when they first came out, they had a program, you know, I don't know if they still do it or not because I canceled a monthly deal and it was just too complicated at that time. But this was one of the palettes I got. So we're going to try to use it up. I like it, but not enough to be in a group. I mean, a monthly subscription thing. Okay, now we want to smooth that out. Again, I go in circular and go up. We want to try to make everything up and out, okay? Especially if you're older and you're starting to get this sag down here. You don't want anything to draw anybody's attention to that. So you want to go up and out. And try to avoid the cheeks here, because people look at your cheeks and then next thing you know, they see this here. So we try to keep away from the cheeks. Now we're going to do a little sparkle on the cheeks. This is from Gerard Cosmetics Starlit Palette. This is right here. My skincare and my foundation and everything is from Actilabs. Now you can do this first and then do your blush and your other stuff. You know, as long as you blend it, that's what counts. And blending is the secret. Totally is the secret to any kind of makeup, eye makeup, face, anything. Learn to blend. And try to keep away from this right here. Just enough. Yeah. The eyes. I think what I'll do for you, just to save you some time, is go ahead and put you on hold and do one eye, and then we'll come back and do the other together, okay? Only problem with doing that is trying to remember what the heck I did, but I'll do my best. So hang on, okay? Am I on? Yeah. Okay. Got one eye done. And let me tell you, it's not as pink as I was wanting, but I'm going to live with it. It's more of a pinkish, brownish, purplish, whatever. So anyway, it turned out okay. Here's the look. Now, the challenge will be to get this eye to look like this eye. Yeah. So here we go, okay? See if I can remember. I took this Bad Habit palette. Let's see, is it a Bad Habit? No, it's AJ Cosmetics or something like that. 24 karat gold. Got it at Hush. So we're going to use just this neutral color here for my overall. And remember, I always say this part is optional. I get this part from Blooper. Okay, we're going to try this again. We got to do your eye primer, and I'm going to use the Tarte tape for my eye primer. Yeah, and I'm going to use my finger to kind of blend it in, because the warmth of your skin will make that really set good and get in all those fine lines and wrinkles. I don't have as many on this eye as I do my other eye. Okay, now we're going to do the brow. Let's do the brow. What did I do to the brow? The brow was this Benefits brow tint, whatever you want to call it. I didn't do too much with the brows today. So we're just going to kind of give them some color. And then I'll finish the shape with a little bit of the pencil. We're just going to go all over, trying to grab all those brow hairs and give them a little color. It's a good little thing to do when you don't have time or you don't want to mess with, doing the real fancy sculpted brow. Just give them a little color. And then I took my brow pencil, and this is from, I think, can't remember. I think this is Benefits too. And then we're just going to give my brow a little shape here. Not much. My brows are not alike. Now you can do your pencil part first if you want to, and then fill in with the tint, whatever. I'm using the same lashes I used in yesterday's live. They are these right here. And they are by Allure Jasmine Browns. And look how black they are. So that kind of, you know, wasn't real sure about these lashes, but I like them. Yeah, I like them. So now let me get my little spoolie. Your spoolie is so good for spreading out your product, making things look a little more even. And like I said, this is not a heavy, busy brow today. A little more in here. I really envy some of these girls that get on here and do all this fancy brow stuff. You work with what you got. Right, right. Work with what you got. And just try to be yourself. You know, you can look at other people all day long and you can wish you look like them. But really what you need to do is focus on yourself. Focus on what you have and try to figure out, you know, how to enhance your own beauty. Now we'll go with a neutral color here. And I'm just, I think I get this from back in my day, younger days. I used to do a little bit of oil painting and stuff. And we always prepped our canvas, you know, and covered it. And I think I'm thinking that you need to, because your face is your canvas, right? I guess that's where I'm getting at. Okay. Now we went to this NYX Steam palette. I used this brown right here. And this one I had to be careful with. I used a fatter brush than I normally do. Just gonna tap it. Now the fatter the brush, the more surface you're gonna cover. So if you're trying to stay in a little area, don't use a fat brush. And I'm just making a loop around on my bone above the crease and just making a loop. It's a real pretty shimmery brown. Of course it's shimmer. Just like that. And then we'll be smoothing it all out too. We'll smooth it. You have to be careful though when you're using these fat brushes. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do with that one. So I'll put it in my drawer. And I think that's all I'm going to do with this one. Or did I use... I think I used some of the gold. I better hang on to this one. Okay. So then I used my Stila. And this is in the color, let me see. This is liquid. This is not a glitter. It's a liquid. And this is in the color Jezebel. Jezebel. That's what my mama would say I look like. You look like a Jezebel. You know, back in my day, all I ever wore was a little eyebrow pencil and eyeliner, mascara. I don't even remember if I did blush. Probably some powder and lipstick. Yeah. So this is liquid and it's a shiny. So we're going to go all over the lid with it. And in my head, I was thinking this was pinker. It's more of a golden brownish rose color, whatever. As you can see, it's very pretty. Put that up there, get that out of my way. And then I also use this pretty color here. And this is a glitter. I just played around with some of these colors, I tell you. And this one is called Plum On. Plum On. And I believe, let me think, what did I do? Let's see, I think I just kind of went over the edges, because I'm going to put a purple over here, so I'm not going to go too much with it over here. And I believe I went over here with it. And it is a glitter. It is a liquid glitter. Yeah. Okay. It's like coloring a color book. Coloring in a color book. That's what I always say. Then I took, what did I take? I took several colors here because I could not get what I was wanting. So I took several colors. This out of my Aurora Lights BH Cosmetics. This stuff right here. Took this. Which one did I use now? See, I'm all mixed up. I think I used that one. And I did dampen the brush for this one. I did. Now this, I went over that purple. And I could have bypassed that part, but I wanted to go ahead and do everything that I did on this eye, you know, make them alike. So that's what I did. Pink on each end. Then I came around with that pink. Over here and up. I will be adding a little purple in there. And some glitter. Trying to keep my brushes separated too is a chore. That was the white. This one was the purple, I do believe. So I started with a lighter purple. Tried to give it a little dimension. We're going to blend. You can see I made a dimension. And then I took a skinnier brush. Came all the way around and stopped where that pink is. Love that pink. All right. Then I came and got this shimmery white. Still out of the Aurora palette. It'll look better when I get the eyeliner on too. And I also put a little bit of that purple in here. Just a little. And hang on. I did a little bit of Too Faced Pretty Rich. This is where I get the real sparkle. You can see pretty colors. And I believe I just put a little bit of that pink on. I don't know, can you really tell? Because I can really see it. It's already getting all over my face, which is okay. Just like that. And then I took some of the silvery goldy white. I don't know what color that is. And then I just went over it using my finger. Yeah. Now I'm just going to work. Do you think I'll get in trouble? Hope not. Oh, no. Okay, hang on. My dog's wanting in here. Come here, Bella. Come here, Bella, my girl. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Bella. Why do you have to lick? Oh, don't lick. Don't lick. Don't lick. Can you say hi? Can you say hi to everybody? You want some glitter, too? You want some glitter, too? Huh? She's my princess. And she knows it. No, I don't know why she does that. Driving me crazy. Oh yeah, I remember too. I did a little of this pink stuff here. Just sort of, just had fun just kind of painting it around, you know. It's a glittery liner. Uh-oh, now my other dog's wanting in here. I can't pick him up. He's about 20-something pounds, so that'd be good to get Bella. All right. Gonna go over the eyeliner here now. I think I have a little more purple. Find the purple. Let me get my purple back out because I think I covered up some of my purple. It's like coloring in a color book. I say that every time. I don't see anything on here that says senior citizens can't use it. Let me tell you, makeup is for everybody. Now let's do some eyeliner action here. Get rid of some of my brushes so I can tell what the heck I'm doing, okay? I'm going to use my gel eyeliner again. I have better luck with gel. One of the things, you know, I'm sure if you watch me, you've heard me say this practically every time, but I always like to repeat things for new people. I can't wear the liquid. The liquid wants to crawl up the fine lines and wrinkles that I have. So liquid is not for me. And so as you age, there's some things you've got to do. You've got to try to maybe, you know, make some changes. Maybe you won't get to do everything you got to do when you were 20, but you can still have fun and you can still do what you want mostly. Okay, so here we go, and with the gel, I do little short strokes. And my brush is a little dry with product because I let it sit So. And you know, the real main reason I even use this eyeliner is because it helps me set my lashes on. Yeah. Park in place. I'm not pulling, I'm just holding. Eyeliner will make all the difference. I tell you, my camera is so close, I feel like I'm right in your face. I broke my favorite little holder. It just broke in my hand one day, so this is a different one. And it's a good one, it's just that I can't get it to go further back. Okay. Now we're going to go underneath, and over here you'll see me do this every time. I will come out on the edge here and go thicker on the outer edge. Makes your eyes look bigger, which you are about to see. And I don't use gel in my tear line. Some people do. You want to meet, don't leave a space in here. Oh, see, I don't like it in my tear line. I don't know why. I don't know why. But as you can see, it opens up your eyes. See there? All right, let me get my lid on this before it dries out on me. Okay, now I'm going to use a Milani liner. I'm going to go ahead and do some tight lining because I'm going to put those lashes on. And sometimes I forget to do tight lining. It's easier to do the tight lining before you put your lashes on. Believe me, I know. But we're going to do the tear line with this. And then we're going to tight line. Tight lining is under here, as close to my lashes as I can get. My eyes are watering. This is usually what I use when, like, in a minute I'm going to go over, check this out and see if I need to go over it. If I do, I will use the pen to go over it. Oh my goodness. Did I get black right there? I think I did. Don't like that. Hang on. Hang on. touch it up a little bit. If you do something to one, you need to make sure you're matching it up. All right, I think I'm pretty much blended and everything. So we're going to go ahead and do the lash. I'm going to put the glue on it and come back, okay? Because you don't need to wait for me to put the glue on. So I'll be back in a minute. Hang on. Okay, glue is on. And now we will do the mascara. I like to use mascara before I put the lash on because it gives it more stability. And yeah, that's why I like to do that. Plus, if I lose a lash, which I don't do very often, but if I do lose a lash, I'll still have mascara on and I won't look quite so weird. I almost lost one time. My eyes just water all the time and it came loose over here on the edge. And of course I didn't bring glue with me to work. So I just kept pressing on it and kept pressing on it. Every time I felt it, I could feel it, come up. I made it through the night. It didn't look too bad, but, no one noticed but me. But it did kind of drive me crazy. And I don't take glue with me. I probably should. See a little fallout. I thought I skipped that. Let's take a little brush. See that glitter? I love glitter. Never too old for glitter. Okay, I think my lash is ready. One of the little things that I had to learn to do was not be in such a big hurry. I used to, put them on too wet. So, but I always thought it's going to dry and I'll have to put more glue on, but it doesn't. Just 30 to 60 seconds will do. And if you guys have any questions for me or anything, you just put them in comments and I will get back to you later after a while, okay? I got to do quite a bit of here. I got to do some stuff to get ready for work. Pack my lunch. I put my little tool right in the middle. I did trim these. They were really too long yesterday. They looked okay, but they kept sticking me right here. So that's usually a good sign that, you either don't have it on right, number one, or you need to trim them. So I trimmed just a little bit. And when you trim from the outer edge, not the inside edge. All right, so now I'm going to go in right in the middle. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Getting as close to my lashes without being on my lashes. I am pushing and wiggling. Pushing and wiggling. I've just discovered the wiggling part. And I think it helps. Next time you go to a restaurant and you get a sandwich and they have these big toothpicks, save them. They're wonderful to mess with your eyes with, your eyelashes with. Got to be careful. Some of them are pointy edges. I went to, where was that? Gosh, where were we? TGIF maybe, or Applebee's. Went to Applebee's. And I forgot to order a sandwich because I went there specifically to get this toothpick, right? And I completely forgot by the time I got there. And I asked the waiter, I said, would you do me a favor? Could I have a few of your sandwich toothpicks, those big ones? And he looked at me kind of weird. He says, what do you want them for? I said, I want to use them to when I put my eyelashes on. And he looked at me and he said, what? So I asked for one. And he brought me a whole handful. He was so nice. He got a good tip. So I have a bunch of them. So, but they're real handy. You know, they're real skinny on the ends. And if you see here on this end, it's bigger, of course. And so you can, you know, go in here and push it in real easy. Yeah, and then the little end is real good for the inner edges, because that's where I have my problem, is in the inner edges. Okay, so then when I put them on, I pushed them. I think I like these lashes. And then on my real lashes, pushed them up a little. And then once that glue dries, I will go in and see if I need to touch up. Yeah. So that's it today, guys. My lips was Actilab's lips, a candy mix, and strawberry. Whoop, wait a minute. Wait a minute before I tell you. I've got candy mix on and raspberry paradise. I wanted to say strawberry paradise. Raspberry paradise lip gloss. The candy mix is just a beautiful creamy. It's called La Jolie. Very creamy, nourishing for your lips. So I am all done. If you have any questions, put them in comments, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for coming to my house. Love you. Hope you like what I did. Bye.